kind of an important part. Yeah, please. I'm kind of at a loss now. I'm not sure what to try next. Okay, where are we on time? Oh my gosh, we're at 15 minutes already. Okay. I'm going to keep this episode short, on the shorter side. So let's jump on into things that I'm into right now. And I am really, really into ceremonial cacao. I think I talked about this 2 or 3 episodes ago. But I'm loving it. And while I haven't really been one to consume caffeine for years, I kind of went back to coffee. Well, I never really was into coffee to begin with, but I drank a little bit of coffee like this last spring when my son was like 8 to 10 months old. I got to that point where I just needed coffee. So I did for a couple months and then I put it away. But I'm kind of opening up to it again in the form of the raw cacao because there are so many other benefits that I feel. And I do feel a very subtle but complete opening of my heart. I should be specific. Of my heart when I do drink this. And on a day-to-day basis, it's just the half amount. What does that mean? So when you're drinking raw cacao in a ceremony, you would be drinking 2 ounces of the actual cacao, and then that's mixed with water and some sweetener and yada yada yada. I like to add cardamom and cinnamon, and that's really strong. Doing that in ceremony, that's where you do it with other people, and I've done that with a meditation circle, but you can do it dancing or just communing with friends. It's not like an ayahuasca ceremony where you're like in a completely different state of consciousness. You're still in a normal state of consciousness, but you just feel more connected. So that's a great thing, I think, to do with some friends and nature, being outside, going for a hike, and yeah. So half of that would be the 1 ounce of the cacao, the actual cacao. And that's kind of like a morning buzz, akin to coffee, but more nourishing and more, I guess, heart opening. So I've really enjoyed my almost daily, I don't do it every day, but almost daily mug of the cacao drink. And oh my gosh, this leads me into another mystical experience, mystical moment. So I guess we are in a sort of cyclical type of episode today, since I'm not really organized. I should have said this in the mystical moments section, but I am going to stop, quote unquote, shoulding on myself. So anyway, here it is. So another thing that I have been into, and I haven't spoken about it, is sitting with hape, which is another plant medicine. And I can talk more about it in another episode if you'd like to learn more about it, hear more about it, hear my thoughts about it, because I have a lot of thoughts about it. Anyway, so this last week I decided I had my mug of the cacao drink, half dose, and then I sat with hape, and it was a eucalyptus blend, which is a very gentle, mild blend that also works with, in my experience, it seems to also work with my heart. So I sat with Hape after having a little bit of the cacao drink, and then I took a shower because it was the morning and I needed to get ready. And that experience, just not communing, but yes, communing, I guess. Just meditating with Hape, having my heart so wide open from the cacao and being under the water from the shower, I felt so cleansing and dissolving and expanding. It was truly mystical for me. And for any of you who do sit with Hape and or partake in the raw cacao drink, I highly suggest trying that in conjunction with a shower. Not to get all weird or anything, but it truly was so mystical, I had to share. So that's the story I have for this past week. I'm going to leave it here. I think that rounds everything out quite nicely for today. So I hope you have a really wonderful next week. And again, if you want to share anything with me, go ahead and email me. And that's hellolifeinesoterics.com. Or you can share publicly on any of the platforms that you're listening in on. I really love to hear from you, so don't be shy. Okay, so take really, really good care, and I'll see you back here again next Wednesday.